earlier with one thought on their mind, walking out of here with a win. The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James is tied for the third most MVP awards all time. He's also tied for the most second-place finishes. Frank Vogel said it's a mistake to go season after season without voting the best player in the league as MVP. LeBron says, I should have more than 4.
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The guard pair, Murray and White. Young out there with Keldon Johnson, and it's Pirtle in at center. And for Los Angeles, and they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point, with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Monk is out there with Mr. Perfect. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie season.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game, and I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
And some off-court news, too, for MP. Not long ago, we learned he is partnered with Mountain Dew to be a spokesman for the company.
And Zach LaVine also with Mountain Dew. MP fits their brand perfectly. Makes sense they would work together.
A tough cover because Murray thrives in the pick and roll. He can beat you with the shot or the pass.
James, the bounce pass. Here's Mr. Perfect. And the Lakers get it back. LeBron passes to Mr. Perfect. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Mr. Perfect's got 5 now.
What unselfish play from LeBron. You can tell he wants to get everyone involved.
Murray kicks to White. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
Pass to Monk. And here is James. Here's Mr. Perfect. Offline with his 3. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. White looking around. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Monk to the inside. Mr. Perfect. Basket good. 7 points in the game.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Now here's Murray. Last game we saw him score 32. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Davis following the score by DeJounte Murray. No good for Mr. Perfect. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
The crazy reach of AD coming into play. He uses it so well to reject shots.
Pass to James. To the paint. Here's Mr. Perfect. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. And there's the pass to Pirtle. That's tipped. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Davis finds Westbrook. Johnson against James. Trying to get open is Davis. No good for Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Murray outside. The kick out to Young. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Westbrook passes to Mr. Perfect. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. Here's Davis. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
That's a good shot for AD. He can rise above anyone from there.
Outside, White. Back to Murray. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Walker's checked in for the Spurs.
And as we've seen at the defensive end, Murray can rack up a lot of steals.
Greg, the reason why we know this: long arms, quick hands, and once he picks it, he's off to the races. A tremendous open court player. The team relies on Davis for this, keeping the play alive and finishing at the rim.
Young with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Murray outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Dwight Howard's checked in for Davis. Allen's checked in for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes comes in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Walker. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony's checked in for LeBron. Ellington comes in for Monk. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. Spurs also with the sub. Vassell's checked in. Now, here's Nunn. Ellington the pass to Mr. Perfect. Down low. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 9 points for Mr. Perfect.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Ellington. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Walker with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Pass to Eubanks. Outside, Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound the Lakers.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Now, here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
We like to have that one back. That's easy money.
To the middle. Here's Mr. Perfect. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Well, let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now, it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
.136 left in the first quarter. Trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside Anthony to the inside. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And there's the feed to Howard. It's slammed in by Howard.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's Vassell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 4 to shoot. No good on his first attempt of the game. Los Angeles leading by 10. Inside, Mr. Perfect fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Dwight Howard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Shot's good by Walker.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets 1 to go.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Here is Forbes. Good D by Jordan. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. They've got Anthony. DeAndre Jordan is out there, and Mr. Perfect. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. Spurs trail by 14. Here's Vassell. 9-point game his last outing. And finished off by Collins.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And San Antonio has possession after the miss from Mr. Perfect. Takes a 3. The rebound by Mr. Perfect. Lakers leading by 12. Jordan finds Rondo. Down low, here's Mr. Perfect, and the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds.
Substitution on the court.
Passes it to Forbes. Now, here's Collins. The pass to Forbes. Now, here's Walker. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lays it up and banks it in. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Anthony, the pass to Mr. Perfect. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Collins dishes to Walker. Back to Collins. The 3. The rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the rejection by Collins. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. 1:21 left to play here in the half. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Nunn. To the paint. Here's Mr. Perfect. And finally they hit one. Mr. Perfect's got 23 points.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Here's Forbes, and there's the drive.
This is an area Forbes has worked on. Makes it trickier to close out on him when you know he can put it on the deck.
Out to Anthony. Nunn looking around. Bobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
And Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
41 seconds left in the first half. Howard against Walker. Takes it inside, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Howard finds Ellington. Here's Mr. Perfect. Lakers working the ball around now. Nunn passes to Mr. Perfect. The baseline J off the mark. Here is Forbes. Last time out he had 13 points. Pass to Walker. Over Nunn. And that one hits back iron.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss the...
And so we conclude the first half. Lakers... There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, the guard pair, Murray and White. Johnson is out there with Young, and it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Mr. Perfect. And Pirtle has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Murray finds Young. Over James. They get it back. Pirtle. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Passes it to Monk. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. No coverage that time. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
The jumper of LeBron looking more and more pure. Bad news for the rest of the league.
Johnson against LeBron. Johnson goes in. Now here is Pirtle. Not a lot of room. They shoot again. And the bank shot is good. Pirtle's got 6 here in this quarter.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
To the inside. And Pirtle sends it back. Shoots from the high post. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Johnson.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results. His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Here's White, and Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. The shot's good. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Davis. Here's Mr. Perfect, and Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Spurs substitution.
The pass to Anthony. To the left side wing. Howard kicks to Rondo. Down low. Here is Forbes. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Out to the wing. Here's Vassell. A three-pointer is right on target. Vassell's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Howard, the pass to Rondo. Here's Mr. Perfect. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Mr. Perfect's got 27.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Walker, the pass to Eubanks. Here's Vassell.
Los Angeles foul.
The Spurs have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And he knocks down the first one. He doesn't get the second one. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. Walker with some nice D. That one's not going to go. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. They've got Monk, Mr. Perfect out there with Howard. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Anthony in at the small forward.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Mr. Perfect. That 3 off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Mr. Perfect's got 29 in the game. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Lakers leading by 7. To the middle. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Johnson dishes to Bertle. Monk with a double team, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Mr. Perfect. The 11-footer. Here's Howard, and he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
San Antonio again missing. The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Vassell.
First team foul.
The free throw drops for Monk.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard it. Kid just plays with an edge.
Bertle finds Young. There's Walker with the 3. A shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Will it go? It's good from long range.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside Anthony. Passes to Mr. Perfect. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 34 points for Mr. Perfect.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Young pass to Pirtle. Johnson surveying the floor. Pirtle against Howard. Pirtle kicks to Forbes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Anthony. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Young passes to Forbes. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Monk. They double-team Johnson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Spurs with possession. Young left side. Back to Forbes. Clock at 6. Over Anthony. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Forbes. Timeout called the Lakers.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
And the Lakers with some changes. Davis is checked in for Howard. LeBron comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Kendrick Nunn. The Spurs also changing it up. Derek White's checked in for Walker. And Murray subbed in for Brent Forbes.
These close-range shots are Davis's bread and butter. He is a consistent scorer inside.
It's stolen. And here's Westbrook. Here's Mr. Perfect. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
All the officials are all over that one.
That free throw good from Mr. Perfect.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And, Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Bounce pass from Pirtle. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Johnson for 3.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had. He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Murray kicks to Young. Pass to Pirtle. Murray outside. Johnson outside. Over James. Johnson can't get it to go.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. The shot's good from Monk.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Davis sends it back. To the paint, here's Mr. Perfect. Doesn't go for him. Good defensive work there by Young. White with it, picked up by Davis. Now the pass to Young. They could use a bucket. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
LeBron outside. To the right side. Here's Mr. Perfect. Oh, good on the 3. And so White will bring it up for San Antonio. 19-point game. And And the rejection by James.
Merciless swat by LeBron. There are no easy looks when King James is on you.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Murray, good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mr. Perfect.
Boy, was it amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Right the pass to Murray. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's White missing.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
No good for Mr. Perfect. And the Spurs with possession. Murray outside. Here's Young. Rebound the Lakers. Now LeBron. Here's Mr. Perfect. No good there. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hey, it's easy to see that you play the game with a lot of joy, MP.
Right.
But it seems like you're most joyful when the ball's going in the basket like it was tonight. Why do you think scoring brings out that side of you?
You know, I wouldn't put it that way. I think that's just a read on the situation.
But you sure look good like you were having a blast out there tonight.
That was more about winning than anything.
But you enjoy scoring.
For sure. But I enjoy all kinds of things. Locking up my man, finding an open shooter in the corner, hitting free throws. I find joy in all aspects of the game, so I think your evaluation is a little bit off, that's all.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks for your time, MP.